Ladies and gents, boys and girls, they and thems, we're going to go with Middle Tree Sentinel. We're going to go with Elemental Charge Hands Off. We're going to go with Heavy Handed, Reaper Wellmaker, Firepower, and another Firepower. Today, the entire build is based off getting our abilities back really fast. That is going to be the first build, and I'm going to show you this in this Lost Sector right here. You can use whatever weapons you want. I just like using the ones I have. If you want to know the specific rules, I have an Adrenaline Junkie Demolitionist GL, a Lead from Gold Wellspring GL. I meant hand cannon for the first weapon, my bad. And I'm just running a LMG because I want to. The main goal is to keep empowerment up and to just be spamming my abilities as much as possible. My wells will give me charge of lights. My charge of lights will allow me to throw more nades. My melee will be 50% after I use it. And it's just ability spam fun. This is a fun build, not really an endgame build, but hey, you could probably use this in a master as long as you got the right weapons on and do your positioning right. This isn't really using your super to its maximum, which is something that GMs really do require. Yeah, that's going to be it for this. You can watch this play out. Actually, I'm just going to keep commentating. Let's see the melee right here. I guess I won't do the melee right here. Alright, yeah, so I get nearly my full melee just by getting a few kills after landing my melee, because Middle Tree grants you melee and grenade energy every time you get it killed with these Void Detonators, which we know from Void 3.0 is going to be staying, so it's possible that we can see other classes getting this. Warlocks being able to possibly combine this with Dark Matter, possibly having this build but stronger with just abilities alone, but we do not know that info. It's just purely speculation, but for now let's just have fun with what we do have. Yeah, you can see me just running around getting my abilities as much as possible, spamming them, having fun with them. I was even able to have 2 barricades up at one point. This is just a fun little build I came up with, just so you can spam your abilities. Wellspring, if you guys don't know, grants you ability energy to all your abilities at the same time, and it gives it the most to your least once the other 2 are full. So it's sort of like Demolitionist in a way. Speaking of Demolitionist, this would also be really good on this build because it focuses every kill on special and primary weapons and heavy weapons give 10% and 20% from special weapons. So do with that info what you will. And yeah, that's this build. On to the next one. Up next we have a Defender build, which uses no backup plans plus any shotgun. You're using Top Tree Defender, Bubble Titan as it's known as, and right now I'm using a fusion rifle. I was trying to generate extra shotgun ammo, but I realized I was max on my ammo, so can't really generate extra when you're full. But the whole goal of this build is just to be spamming your shotgun and having fun with it, using it as your primary weapon, really. This could work with Chaperone. It probably would work better, but I like using matching subclass and weapon for elemental well builds, so you can see me doing that. You can see that I'll make a well every once in a while, and I want to combine this with a One for All Subsistence Comedian once I can get that to come out again, possibly when GMs are back, or just out in general I should say, which is next week, so keep out and look for that. And I also have a build for GM Titans, or if you just want to do Masters, you can get a normal Comedian. But other than that, you can see I'm just using the shotgun as my primary weapon. It's working here well, obviously, because it's a Lost Sector, but this should be working the same way in like your average strikes, patrols, possibly fog as well. You can just run around, because as long as you're on light, enemies shouldn't really be a worry, especially if you're using a shotgun with a damage buff. And yeah, You just want to play carefully with this build because once you're out of that overshield, you are vulnerable. You don't get that healing anymore. Let's see if right here I can show off the healing factor, because actually no, I'm at full health, so they can't really break that until my overshield's gone. But yeah, that's going to be it for this build. On to the next one. Alright, one for endgame now. Hands-on in your helmet of powerful friends, radiant light on the Doomfang pauldrons, protective light, quick charge, and heavy-handed with the lock and loaded perk. That's the main reason you want to use this, and you're using bottom tree striker, no, not striker, Sentinel Titan. Alright, so as you can see, I'm going to run in. I'm going to use my fusion rifle to give me charge of light, which I'm only getting charge of light so I can have powerful or protective light be shown off in a second. I'm just going to let myself get damaged by ads. You don't usually want to do this in normal gameplay. I'm just showing off an example. So you see I have resist times 4, which is the highest resistance you can have in the game. And as you can see, you can keep reprocking this resist 4 if you're in the red, as long as you're getting kills. And as you can see, I'm showing off how easy it is to proc it in the red. Just running back and forth between these enemies, but I'm going for the melee. I already had full melee energy, or super energy, so you don't get to really see the super go up. But I'm using an endgame build because you can use this in GMs, especially today's, or not GMs today, but this week's Nightfall as this is being uploaded, because it is anti-barrier and it is unstoppable. So you can combine those two things and be able to use this build today with unstoppable fusion and anti-barrier auto rifles. You can't play as aggressive as I'm showing. You got to be more strategic with it. And I want to show off just how long the super can last. It is one of my favorite things to do, PvP and PvE. I do use this in PvP. I've got on 8-man kill streaks with just a single super. It is quite insane. This is one of my favorite things to do. Yeah, just spamming the super. It is very easy to kill yourself if you are being aggressive, so you have to be careful. And you can also do this with Middle Tree. All you have to do is switch the Ursa Furiosa and do the same exact thing. Currently, I am material broke, so I cannot show off having Unstoppable, but this last sector doesn't even have Unstoppable. And with this build, you want to be more of a protective player by using your shield to block damage. As you can see, I don't really get a lot of super energy here, but you can save up to, I believe it is 50 at the max now. You can get 50% of your super back, so you can make orbs for your teammates by doing that and chain supers if you play the right way. And yeah, that's going to be it for, I guess, those two endgame builds that have to do with using your Sentinel shield. And let's talk about Bubble. Alright, Bubble Titan, it doesn't really have a really good synergy. Helmet Saint 14 is a good helmet to use. You can also use Aeon Safe because that is a very supportive exotic. You can make heavy ammo for your teammates if you're using a bubble, or special ammo as well, depending on what you do your finishers on. It's really hard to say that it's not that Bubble's a bad endgame support super. It's just that you just use it. There's nothing really else you can do. Precious Scars is a really good helmet you should be using. It's a very supportive helmet. You can use it to heal and give overshields to your teammate. Crest of Apoluthe is not too bad, and I think with the Void 3.0 changes, it'll become really good because of its healing capabilities on a barricade combined with the overshield that Titans will get. And DUNEMARCHERS is also a good just Titan exotic if you want to use that as well. But other than that, guys, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace out.